It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another edition of the Daily Doug. I am thankful that you're with me today for another song reaction and breakdown. Today we are going to be listening to a song by a band that we have not yet included on the channel by popular demand from very many people on the YouTube channel. We're going to be including The Keeper of the Seven Keys by the band Helloween. So, I had not heard of this band, but so many people are like, yo, give them a shot. And apparently, these guys are legit and they've been around for a long time. This is a German heavy metal band. I was wondering if this might be in German. I checked it a little bit last night and no, it's in English. But this song, The Keeper of the Seven Keys, was like a two-part album, I think in 87 and 88. And this apparently is one of their classic songs. It's one that I haven't heard before. It's got a ton of lyrics on it. I think we're gonna hear a little bit as we go what this actually means, if it's really metaphorical or if it's fantastical or if it's kind of both. Not sure. But we're gonna take a look and see what the band has in store for us. And I'm going to be listening to the original recording from Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2 is what the album cover looks like. So it's a 13.5-minute song. People have said it's kind of a heavy metal epic, so I'm excited to give it a shot. You ready? Let's take a look. Keeper of the Seven Keys by Helloween. Here we go. For a second there, I thought it was almost While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's in the same key.
Make the people hold each other's hands and fill their hearts with truth. You made up your mind so deep.
Make the people hold each other's hands and fill their hearts with truth. You made up your mind so as divine. This could be talking about a biblical story about Christ himself, or about a person who is readying themselves to go into battle. Put on your armor, ragged after fights. Wow, hold up your sword. Make yourself ready. I think it's interesting, it started acoustic, right? And kind of light as it's giving a little bit of intro, and then we're getting ready for battle and all the guitars just dive right in. Wow, what a voice. So we're going on a journey now, going out to save the world. Double time on the drums. Now it sounds kind of like a polka band with a heavy metal singer. And the compound meter. Halftime and compound meter. Still an A minor. I'll listen to it first. To the throne of the evil paid with Lucifer's gold. They're the keeper of the 7 keys, right? You need to hide them from demons and rescue mankind, or else the world's gonna be going to hell. Literally. There's the double kick drum. Bingo. Yeah. That's an aggressive range to try to sing this in. I don't get the meter changes. I don't see why they need to happen. The 7 seas are far away, placed in the valley of dust, heat, and sway. I don't know why they need to change that chorus. Why do they need to, I'm reacting to that meter change. They're in common meter, right? Just power driving 4/4. And then they switch into a compound meter, and then they do it halftime, and then go back to where they were, and then go back to halftime again. I don't know of a musical reason why to do that, other than just at the time they thought it was cool. I don't know. So we're into the chorus again. Let's give it a shot. 5 and 6. 6. Kind of it's got a few extended chords, which makes it kind of proggy, but it's a relatively sort of common practice chorus. Okay. With the first key into the sea of hate. There's the guitars. Whoa. We're in a new key. E minor. So they said throw the first key into the sea of hate, and then the rest of this verse doesn't happen. So now I guess they're battling, throwing the first key, right? I didn't catch that. Yeah. Wow. It's interesting. There's a different sort of metrical structure to each of these little action items. Now that we're past the second chorus, throw the first key into the sea of hate. Throw the second key into the sea of fear. Cool. We conquer hate, we conquer fear. Throw the third key into the sea of senselessness. That would be good to get rid of. Make the people hold each other's hands. The fourth key belongs into the sea of greed, and the fifth into the sea of ignorance. I am all about some mythical person that can help us get over all of those things. Personally, as a society, it would make things a lot easier, wouldn't it? I'm going to back up just a hair, and we're going to keep rolling. We're about halfway through. Yeah, every time they get to a new key, the drums and the meter, or the rhythm sorts of changes. a step. Now back down. Wow. Cool.
Disease, my friend, for this whole world's in devil's hand. Disease, my friend, for the key or you may
You're the key or you may die.
Disease, my friend, for this whole world in devil's hand. Disease, my friend.
It sounds like that they wanted to make that double time, but I don't think the drummer quite got it. Backing up.
For the key in devil's hand. Disease, my friend, for the key or you may die.
It's not quite there. Throw the key or you may die. Okay. We've talked about this before in previous videos. These longer pieces need texture changes to give us a little bit of a break, so that we can process what we've just experienced, what we've just heard. And this strikes me as a needed little slower groove after a bunch of the really intense guitar-driven music that we've heard. Mound at the shore of the last sea. He's sitting fixing your sight. With his high iron voice causing sickness, he is playing you out with delight. Okay, this is the evil person. Man, who do you think you are? A silly bum with 7 stars. Don't throw the key or you will see dimension cruel as they can be. Okay. Okay, I have to figure this out. So here towards the end, we get a change in perspective in the lyrics. Now it's not our protagonist, it's the evil incarnate that they are fighting against. And they say, man, who do you think you are? A silly bum with 7 stars. Don't throw the key or you will see dimensions cruel as they can be. And then they say, don't let, it switches back. Don't let him suck off your power. Throw the key. Throw it. It's really kind of a cool, epic little story. I'm backing up just a hair. We're going to keep right on rolling.
Don't let him suck off your power. Throw the key. Throw the key.
That high B over an E minor chord just reminds me of Bruce Dickinson singing Iron Maiden. He owns that note. This sounds like they're from Germany, doesn't it? Some polka influences. There is a lot of lyrics, but the pacing is quite nice in the whole piece. How much do we have left here? A couple minutes. Multiple guitar players, different sounds of guitar solos. Bingo again, double kick drum. The drumming just, I have to say it, it gets under my skin a little bit. I just don't like that style of percussion. Just me. We got a little bit more lyrics here.
An earthquake, squirting fire, and bursting ground. Satan screaming, and earth swallowing him away.
Earth swallows Satan away.
Our keeper has prevailed. Yes, the tyrant is dead. Wow, he is gone, overthrown. You have given our souls back to light. You have prevailed. It's a high C, y'all. Okay, so we're not going to cadence in that key, we're going to cadence in this key. Okay, we're going to cadence in that key. I don't think they can decide how they want to finish the song. Back to sort of the intro. I like it. A minor is where we started and ended up. But a lot of that guitar stuff in the second half of the piece was in E minor. Some of it was up in F sharp. The chorus is in C major, by the way. Is that it? Yeah, that's about it. Helloween, keeper of the 7 keys. He is victorious. Kind of reminds me of Frodo in the Ring, right? It's sort of a fantastical burden that our hero has to bear and go on this journey and win sort of multiple tasks to save humankind, to save Earth, and to, what did they say at the end? He is gone, overthrown, you have given our souls back to light. It could be very biblical as well. I think it works in that mythological realm as well. Musically, of all the songs that I've done on the channel, it's not one of my favorites, but I do have a lot of respect for what they did. The vocals were really unbelievable. I would love to see what that guy sounds like today, because when you're at that aggressive high part of your range as a young, mature adult, how do you do that when you're a couple decades older and trying to still tour and do all that stuff? I'm curious if they still do this on tour and if they have to tune down or not, or if some of those really high parts get just sort of filtered into a lower range. I think melodically it could work. There, you could move some of that stuff into a lower range and it not really affect the overall effectiveness of the song. That was fun. That was fun though. I mean, again, it's not one of my absolute favorites, but I enjoyed it, and it was the first time that I think I've heard anything by this band. And I thank all of you for suggesting it and for insisting that we get it on the channel now that we have, and I'm glad that we did that. So thanks again. We've got a big episode coming up tomorrow, so keep tuning in to the Daily Doug, and until then, I will see you next time on another edition of the Daily Doug.